What's good, YouTube? If you're not subbed to K-Dog, make sure y'all do so. Because in today's video, we're reacting to another K-Dog video of Clix crashing out on Peterbot. It's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Which trio looks best going into Grands? Now, I'm most excited for this, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely feel like, for one, I'm always just excited to see, like, competitive. But for two, this crash out seems insane. Because this, I mean, let's keep it a buck. Clix crash outs are always funny. But, like, I don't know. This one, like the way it's titled, I'm not sure how silly this is. We'll see though.
Now, believe it or not, today was actually the final tournament before FNCS Grand Finals. And we got the answer to so many different questions, including which trios are...
I can't see that. Is this 720? No shot. In this earth. Video settings. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's the quality.
Looking the best, who is struggling, and so much more. Real quick before we get into this video though, hitting 100,000 subscribers will be like winning FNCS.
Big W. Hopefully he gets 100K soon.
FNCS, please subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If you guys want to support me even more, the best way to do so is by using code K-Dog in the Fortnite.
Big W. Make sure you use code K-Dog. Or if you want to support me, just send Matrix.
The opens, which teams were able to qualify, which teams didn't, and then we will go way more in depth for the actual finals. Starting off with, in first place, getting 328 points was Visuals Braids and Diminish.
I don't know who these people are, which is crazy. I don't know how I don't know these people. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty tapped into competitive, but I don't know these people.
Second place was Silic Jarg and King on Expo. Third was actually Clix, Batman, Boogan, Yamzo on 3-0.
You know what? This is a good third. It's a good third. Where in the world is Peterbot?
And they were also able to finish the opens with by far the most amount of elims, getting like 20 more elims than second place.
That's
Fourth
crazy.
place was Donnie Mason and Chance. Fifth was
I've heard that one.
Sphinx on 2.
Dude, Cooper's team's low-key doing insane. I low-key feel like they're underrated. But I think the only reason they're not talked about too much is because obviously Peterbot's always in like that spotlight. And then on top of that, we got Clix, of course. Like Clix's team, honestly, they came out of nowhere, but they're doing low-key insane. Absolutely crazy.
84. 6 was Rapid Kanata and Bolts on 280.
What? Oh my goodness. I didn't even know they were a team. Okay. Wait, I knew this. Yeah, I did. And the reason I know this is because I remember Bolts had this whole thing where he was just like, he was looking at meme coins instead of like actually like playing. I don't know, it was some odd thing. If Bolts actually locks in, I think they can get a good third, 100%. Like, because Kanata is mainly like that second to third place type of thing. Granted, I'd love to see first place out of Kanata. I'm like the day one Kanata glazer. I'm gonna keep it stacked, but hey, it would be cool to see that. And then Muzz, Japko, and Rise. That's a decent team as well. Clix was on that team of Muzz and Rise. So, Clix doing low-key better, which is kind of funny because I think they weren't trying to play with Clix because they thought they could do better. And then it's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy how things work out. And then Amir, Gary, and Melmy? I've never heard of that.
7th was Muzz, Yapko, and Rise. 8th was Aim Red. 9th was Reed, Bryce, and Ver. 8th.
Oh, Reed's back. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Reed's back. Okay. I say this because the last time, so this is like a new trio, Reed's new trio. They were low-key, like, I don't know. I wouldn't say they were doing but they underperformed. You know what I mean? Like big time. So it's cool to see that they're doing better. And then we got, I don't know that last team.
That is actually going to be in the last chance qualifiers. So this is a very good practice for them to be able to qualify for finals. And then rounding out the top 10 was Casey. Some other big names we had is like 11th place of a full EU trio.
Wow. So we got Mary's there. Wow. Cold and Peterbot in 12th. That's crazy to me. That's actually, like, insane to me. I don't know. I say that simply because, like, you know, how Peterbot's whole reign was. We were hitting first. I mean, it would be cool to see someone who's not Peterbot get first. You know what I mean? Like, we're literally seeing him not get first. So, it's kind of cool to see. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a hater of Peterbot anyway. If he gets first, then that's going to be hilarious. But I don't know. People are saying this is going to be the #1 trio, and they're getting 12th. But this might be their strategy to, like, overperform. Then we got Death Sales and Encrypted at 13th.
Marius and Ferdoxy. 12th place was Ritual, Cold, and Peter, so they were still able to make it into finals. This is now back-to-back weeks now of being able to qualify finals after having 2 straight weeks of not qualifying.
They didn't qualify for 2 weeks? Since what? Oh, my goodness. I didn't even notice they didn't even qualify for 2 weeks. That's crazy work. Nah, what? I had no clue.
Another Grants team right under them of Death, Sales, and Encrypted. Skittles, Threats, and Chimp finished.
Oh, okay. This is not that bad. Okay. Skittles, Threats, that's pretty good. Edgy, Byla or G Money in 22. It's not bad. It's a decent
20th. And
leaderboard.
if you're wondering, like, what is this trio? It was because Victor V was unable to play today, and Booga literally doesn't play any tournaments that aren't like Cash Cups or FNCS. So these
Fair
guys
enough.
just formed together, and they were still able to qualify. And then we had like Asian Jeff in 28th, Shadow Curve in
Dude, Asian Jeff is low-key doing way better. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I saw a video on my For You page and I clicked these. Like, what I spent my first $1 million on. It was low-key a W video. I was not expecting Asian Jeff to like come back. He's like slowly come back though. It's not one of those ones where he come back out of nowhere, but I can see an Asian Jeff comeback. Not like to how do I explain this? Kind of like his comeback to like be better and competitive. But like, wait, was he even like really good and competitive? I don't know. I could see him actually making like a good competitive comeback because he's just so young. You know what I mean?
Tyler in 32nd. And those were most of the big names that were able to qualify today. So the finals are going to have 15 total grand finals teams so far.
Oh, okay.
So the finals are absolutely stacked. If you're wondering what big names were not able to qualify, there was only one like super disappointing trio today, and that was 70th place of Agers, Acorn, and Poison.
That is a little disappointing. Holy crap. That's absurd.
Their last tournament before grand finals starts. Let's actually move on to how the finals went though. Now in the finals, the Clix and Peterbot drama is back.
I was about to say, what happened?
But we also have to talk about some dominant performance in the
Wait, what happened?
Now in the finals, the
Clix crashed it out on Peterbot after losing a 3v3 versus him in the Eval Cup finals. I'm not gonna cap. That's crazy work. I ain't gonna cap. That's crazy work, bro. This has happened for so many seasons. I'm not gonna lie. Whether it's scrims, whether it's I guess now Eval Cups, that's crazy work.
And Peterbot drama is back, and we will talk about that very soon. But we also have to talk about some dominant performances and some real struggle days from different trios in the finals. Let's start off with first place, as always, though, is the trio of Ritual.
Wait. Wow, they won the Eval Cup. That's crazy. Okay, fair enough. Wow. Okay, maybe they do come back in first.
These guys were able to win game 2 today, and they were absolutely fragging out, finishing the day with 39 total elims. These guys got a 10 elimination third, 19 elimination win, 2 elimination 13th, and then an 8 elimination 11th.
That's not bad. That's really not that bad. I say not that bad. It's honestly insane. Like that. So they low-key could have won the first one, could have won the second one, and then the last two were kind of just a whiff. That's crazy. Well, I guess he won the second one, but that's crazy, dude. That's actually... This looks like more of a Peterbot cold type of team.
In their very final game. But in this game, I'm not going to lie, they had one main intention, and that was to get Clix out of the lobby.
That's insane. Okay, so we're watching the clip of Peterbot going against Clix. And this is a 3v3. Yo, they're literally fighting. Wow. Full king in zone. So that's the big thing. It's like them king in zone's unneeded, you know? I think that's why it's all like beef and stuff like that. Wow. Going up.
Can't wait till Fortnite to fall off. This kid will literally do nothing with his life. Griefing in the finals? Like,
that's crazy. So, basically, Peterbot, I mean, yes, it was a 3v3, but it ends up looking like a 3v1, and that's what Peterbot's going to say since he has 3 kills there. That's crazy work. Clix obviously being mad about the fact that he got grief, and Peterbot already winning, so this happens a lot. If someone already wins in the tournament, they're going to grief someone else. And Peterbot and Clix always like clash together. It's like one of those things in the Fortnite scene. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. For one, what Clix is saying, because that's low-key out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said you ugly. Like, that's crazy talk. But, I mean, I can see a little bit of the anger where it's coming from, just for simply he just wants to win. But I guess Peterbot's just winning more, you know what I'm saying?
Now, Peter later went on to Fact's stream to basically explain it, that they literally do just do this every single lap.
And this thing, for one, Peterbot does do this. And for two, I find it so funny that he goes on Fact's stream instead of, like, making his own stream, which really just shows how much he just loves playing the game more than the views. Because if he was doing it for the views, he would have put up his stream and made an explanation, got 20,000 viewers. because that literally Peterbot does that. You know what I'm saying? But he goes on the Faxity stream because he's chill with Faxity. I love Faxity. He's a mad funny streamer. You should definitely go follow him. But he's talking about how he goes on the Faxity stream and starts saying stuff. Like, that's so funny. Like, I find that so funny. Like, he literally, Peterbot does this because it's just fun to him. Like, he doesn't even think about the money or the views, and that's so funny.
Last game where they are just keying almost every single team, and it's almost impossible to stream snipe Clix since he is on a delay. I don't think Peterbot was stream sniping him, but
I don't think so
at the end
either.
of the day, everyone knows the rivalry these two have against each other, and whenever they do have a chance to fight each other, one of them is going to take it.
Exactly,
And Peter
yeah.
just finished on top this time. Second place though is a team I really want to highlight, a trio that looks so consistent today, and a team that I might be massively moving up my grand finals predictions of Rapid, Kanata, and Bolts. Now these guys.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so happy about this, bro. Oh, man. Hey, if you go be a Kanata Glazer, I don't care. Because simply, I am. That's how this. I'm just a Kanata Glazer, you know what I'm saying? I think Kanata's one of the best players. And he's underrated still, you know what I'm saying? But, like, this is good to see. It seems like they're actually locking in. I love to see this. Because if we were talking about before, how Bolts was simply, I don't even know what he was doing. He was trading meme coins. Which, by the way, someone said I should do meme coins. That's crazy talk. I will lose so much money if I do that. So I'm not going to do that. But this is so funny, bro. How the fact that, like, that's crazy that they're coming back. This is good. Because at first, like, we really thought they was going to fall off. But, hey, they're not. They're not. All because of Bolts trading and it, like, messed up their squad and stuff like that. Or its trio. But, hey, they're doing better. I love to see that. Love to see that.
Today, getting 30 total elims, but they were by far the most consistent trio today, getting an average placement of 4.2. Their
Golly.
was a 12 elimination win, 6 elimination second, 6 elimination second.
Oh, my goodness. They had so many opportunities to win. Bro, they could have gotten first. So, wow. That's crazy. I mean, this is still mad. Look, this is insane. You could obviously tell this is way more consistent than Peterbot for surely, but the only thing with Peterbot and Cold is like they're the two best fraggers in the game, so like that's why they were able to win. But dude, this is mad close, bro. Holy crap, that's mad close.
Second and a 6 elimination 12. So they had the real possibility to win almost 3 games today. Also in this background footage here, you will be seeing a solo clutch that Kanata was able to get them for the game 1 win when
That's
he was
tough.
a solo from 30 people alive. Bolts just recently also said that he is full locking in for grand finals.
Let's
So
go.
if there's been any concerns about Bolts like not grinding or anything
Oh my goodness, it's like K-Dog just heard what I just said.
before grand finals, he's been playing the game, he's been playing scrims with Kanata and Rapid, and these guys honestly look so good right now.
He definitely had like the best meme coin trade ever, and now he's just like, all right, man, I can lock in now. Dude, that's crazy though. That's actually crazy. Like we were just talking about that, and now Bolt is locking in, so now he don't gotta play no meme coin and just playing the game on the side. Now he's playing the game and not worried about the meme coins.
Third place was the final trio to get a win of Bacon, Golden, and Ozone.
Who?
They were able to win game 4.
Sorry, I have
getting
no
a
clue what those are.
elimination win. And then the team that won game 3, finishing off in 4th place, getting their first set lobby finals win of the season, believe it or not, is the trio of Shadow, Curve, and Tyler.
Oh, I've heard of
Look on
those.
the
They're
leaderboard,
on the
it
come
says
up.
that Taki, Eshu, and Impin also got a win
Oh,
today,
really?
but that is just completely bugged. So
Oh.
the rest of the leaderboard is
Darn.
6th place of Skittles, Threats, and Chimp. Huge
Oh,
shout out
fire.
to these guys for being super consistent today, also getting an average placement
Very
of
consistent.
5.5 with not even their official trio. 7th place is honestly a team I have never heard of
Me
Briga,
neither.
Northern, and Yan. Shout out to these guys. 8th place was Clix, Yamzo, and Batman Booga.
W.
I don't want to necessarily say they had a struggle day, but this was the first eval cup since these guys have formed together that they were not able to get a single win in. They got
Dang.
a 5 elimination second, 3 elimination
Wow, their
6th,
first
5
game.
elimination 12th, and then a 5 elimination 19th in
Woof.
the very final game when they were actually fighting against Peterbot.
Oh.
I don't wanna necessarily say that I'm like worried for this team going into grands.
I
But when
wouldn't
my
be either,
actual
honestly.
grand finals predictions come out, you guys might be a little bit surprised. 9th place was Roxanne, Loki, and Dorito, and then
Nice.
rounding out the top 10 was Muzz.
Muzz still
Apple,
doing
Rise.
good.
Only
Fair
been able to
enough.
play
In 10th
3
place.
games today
Fair
because
enough.
they were not able to load into one of the games, and then Rise literally crashed in the very final game. So I'm not really going to hold this 10th place too much against them because they did have a lot of unlucky crashes today.
Yeah, that's
a couple
unfortunate.
trios that it just wasn't their day though is like 12th place of Video Cooper and Sphinx. They
Aw,
really didn't
rip.
look like themselves out there today, and I don't 100% know what was actually going on with them since they
Wait, what
weren't
was the placement
themselves
look
out
like?
there today. And
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, especially because we just saw him in first on the other tourney. That's unfortunate. I mean, this is gonna happen though. I feel like there's definitely gonna be times where like they might underperform, but you just gotta hope it's not like that kind of slope all the way down. It's that little dip, and it goes all the way back up. So we'll see what happens, though. I see so much big potential with this, though. I ain't gonna cap. Big potential.
I don't 100% know what was actually going on with them since they weren't streaming and we didn't really see them post anything on social media either. A team that is going to be in the last chance qualifier and didn't really look too promising was the trio of Reet, Bryce, and Vert. They finished.
This is honestly such a 5 flip of the coin team.
Have to deal with a lot of people like fighting them off spawn and things like that.
Oh, that always
and
sucks
also, like
too.
I said earlier, there was literally 15 grand finals teams in this lobby, so
Wow.
I wouldn't really be too worried about these guys going into last chance. Obviously, the lobby is going to be nowhere as near as good as this.
Oh,
let's
sure,
actually
sure.
move on to EU now. Now on EU, like always, we got to see so much different off-spawn drama.
Dang.
Including a grand fight between Queasy versus Vanya's trio. Let's quickly go over the opens though, and the teams that were able to make finals. Starting off with in first place was Pink, Nebs, and Chino.
W. This is a good trio, bro.
Second was Asa. Third was Pablo, Kira, and Bevies. Fourth was Vico.
Wow.
Flixie.
This
Fifth
is
was Rax, Perdage, and Raddy.
stacked.
Sixth was Trulex, Ace, and Chicho.
Oh my
Seventh
goodness.
was Contru, Finnick, and Upple. Eighth was Fant. Ninth was Pingwax and Malibuka. And then rounding out the top.
Okay. Calm down, K-Dog. This is a stacked top 10. Yo, EU coming in with this stacked top 10. I always find it so funny when Mr. Savage is always in the background, and like we don't see him in top 10. Dude, I that was low key in this, but I wasn't trying to. But it's just so funny, dude. One of these days, Mr. Savage, Mongrel, and I hate to forget the other person in the trio's name because he's actually like good. I'd love to see him in the first, but like the odds of that with the fact, dude, this top 10 is so stacked. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy.
Razoy, and Grippe. We did also have a lot of other big names that are going to have to make their way through the last chance qualifier, be able to make finals, such as 15th place of Cheatin', Rezon,
No.
and Quizzy, Swizzy, and Mustache finished in 16th,
No.
Ari and Cammy in 17th,
Wow.
2 teams in the last chance qualifier of Mario, Mr. Savage, and Panzer in 21st,
Oh my goodness,
and
there's a
Brisk,
lot.
Kenny, and Skavi in 22nd, and Vanya, Pixie, and Marius in 23rd. So basically,
Golly.
every single big name that is going to be playing in that last chance qualifier was able to make it into the finals.
So that's
We
good,
only
that's
had
good.
A couple of big names not be able to make it into the finals, including some teams that are grand finals qualifiers like Chap, Yanis, and Noah Riley in
64. Oh my
Triple
goodness.
Thomas HD
Oh my goodness. Then we have Thomas H. 80th? No
in
way.
80th, so they will not be able to get any practice before the last chance qualifier.
Golly.
And then another team that has been on such a hot streak recently of Pix, Darman, Demas finished in 81st. Now in the actual finals, we saw some grand finals trios really show out.
Bet, let's
Starting
hear
off
it.
with in first place, the only trio in EU to be able to win multiple games of Ping, Walks, and Malibu.
Yeah, this makes sense. Dude, this is a really good trio. Like, this is insane.
Now these guys ended up winning back-to-back games today, getting a 7 elimination win and another.
Wow, 2 back-to-back 7 elimination wins. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's funny how like on EU or not sorry EU on NA like the first place is usually where people get the win, and it's usually EU where it's like second to third game, which is like the more difficult games, which is interesting.
7 elimination win, and they finished the tournament with 19 total elims. These guys
Wow.
could definitely be in contention for the Grand Finals Championship coming up very soon. But I do still think the team that finished in second place has to be
Oh,
just
wow.
the overall favorites.
Yeah, this is definitely the overall favorites: Vico, Vino, and Flixie. I think K-Dog personally likes this trio the best. I've heard of it the best at least. Dude, Vino honestly is still a really good player. Like ever since he like duoed up with Clix, they were good. And then the fact that they're just doing crazy here is even crazier. You know what I mean?
They were so dominant today, finishing the day, being able to win 1 out of the 4 games. They were able to win game 1 today, as well as having an average placement of 4.0 and finishing with the most elims in the entire tournament of 33 total elims. So they were
That's
able to be the
insane.
most
I thought
consistent
19 was
team
kinda crazy.
while getting
33?
the most amount of elims also. And that is just always going to be a recipe for success, especially once grand start. These guys were able to get a 12 elimination win, 5 elimination 8.
Oh, they could have won
elimination
3
third,
games,
and 8
technically.
elimination fourth. They just continue to look so dominant, and I cannot wait to see what they're able to put on in grand finals. The final trio that was able to get a win is another FNCS grand finals team of Combeck, Blaha, and Mixon.
Oh,
These guys were
word.
able to get
Nice.
a 7 elimination win in the very final game today. Huge shout out to these guys as well. Some other teams that I really want to highlight is like the trio that finished in 4th place of Sheehan, Rezon, and Kadu. They
Oh,
finished
nice.
with the second most elims today, getting 27 total elims. Now that honestly might look
Wait, that actually sounds like a lot though. But it matters on their placement.
like super good today, and especially if these guys were like already in grand finals or something, then this would of course be a very positive sign for like their fragging ability going forwards. But we have to remember these guys have to be able to win a game in the last
Oh, wow. 8, 15th, 14th, 14th. It's good of the consistency, but 14th is kind of wild. And like, you might think like that's good, but like in competitive, like 15 and 14 is kind of bad.
chance qualifier, and their best placement game today was a 4 elimination 8.
Wow.
So I mean, they showed the ability to like get elims and stuff, but they really didn't show any consistency other than that. Moving on with the leaderboard though, in 5th place we do have some drama, and of course it involves Queasy. We have the trio of Swizzy, Queasy, Mustache.
Oh, 5th. Yo, let's go.
And these
That's
guys
good.
are now also landing on Marius's team at Kappa Kappa Factory, and they
Yo, okay. 2 things. Kappa Kappa Factor. That's a crazy name. But landing on first is low-key insane. Why? What? What?
ended up 3-0ing them off spawn. And
That's
if you're wondering,
awful.
like, oh, why did Queasy decide to switch his drop spot randomly? It's because Kappa Kappa Factory was only contested by Marius, Pixie, and Vania, like, all season long. But they
Fair.
are another trio that are in the last chance qualifier. And so I guess Queasy is kind of just hoping that they're not able to qualify for finals, so that in grands, they will actually be able to get that spot completely uncontested. But even today, when they were fighting them, I'm not gonna lie, Swizzy, Queasy, and Mustache just look so much better than them.
Dang. $0. 3-0 off spawn with no practice. King Seaport after killing Kappa in Grands. Cucumbers. I mean, that's crazy talk.
I kind of
That's
feel
crazy.
a little bit bad for Vania because, I mean, Queasy literally took his duo when he started playing with Swizzy, and now he is also
little
taking
crazy.
his drop spot from him as well.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bro, he's gotta stand up for himself. That's bad.
But I mean, hey, I'm kind of hoping that Vania's trio is able to make grands, so we will get even more off-spawn drama between these
Hopefully.
guys. Another
We'll
team
see.
that was in the last chance qualifier is 6th place of Chris, Teeny, and Skavi. Now, they
See,
were
like,
able to
you could
win
tell
the Eval Cup
their
game
placement's
last week,
way
and this
better.
was the closest they came to that was a 7 elimination second. They also had an average placement of 8.7 today, so maybe
Dang.
I was a little bit harsh on this team, and they honestly are looking really good going into last chance now. 7th place was Pablo Kira and Bevies, 8th was Pink Nebs and Chino, 9th was Country Finnick and Upple, and then rounding out the top 10 was Odin. Now,
pretty
let's talk
good.
about the trio I know all of you guys want to hear about, and that is 15th place of Mongrel, Mr. Savage,
15?
and Panzer.
Honestly, 15th is bad for like most pros. However, I see them as like, I'm not gonna lie, you might call me crazy, but it's okay. I see them as like content creators still at the end of the day. You know what I mean? They used to be like good competitive, but now they kind of more of that content creator. I really feel like 15 for them is good. However, like again, I don't really see them as like pros. Like yes, they're pros, but like they're not on that Vino, the Mustache, Queasy type of levels. You know what I mean? That could come off as disrespect, and I'm not trying to come off as that, but like they kind of prioritize the streams, the sponsors, and stuff like that more so than over the game, which is nothing problem with that. But that's why I said like this 15 for them is good. You know what I mean? I'm not a hypocrite because I did say 14th and 15th place is bad literally like 10 seconds ago, but for Mongrel, Mr. Savage, I think it's good. So good to see for them.
They honestly had like 2 good games today. They were able to get a 3 elimination 7th and a 9 elimination 6th.
I mean, see, this is the thing. Like, look at the 17th and the 31st. No elims. Like, that's... Nah, I mean, I feel like it'd be different if they had 0 elims, but they were at least, like, 6th and 5th. That would be a way better sign. But, like, 31st is crazy, dude.
They were also contested in their very final game, in which they ended up dying
Oh.
off spawn. They only
Oh.
finished today with 12 total elims. I mean, they didn't look like crazy good or anything, but they also didn't look too bad. My confidence in this team is about the same as it was before this tournament started. I'm glad that they were
I'd be a
able
little
to get some
nervous.
practice in like stacked set lobby finals, because if we're just being honest, the quality of this lobby that they were in is going to be like probably 10 to even 20 times better than what the actual last chance is going to be, because this lobby had like 10 plus, maybe even 15 plus grands teams in it.
So that's the thing. Yes, there's like some of the top people of EU in this tournament, but like at the same time, like they're gonna be playing grands. You know what I mean? They're gonna be playing the FNCS. So just because they have them in here, like That's what Mongrel and Mr. Savage's competition is. You know what I mean? And so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just definitely, that's not a good sign. The fact that it got 15th and really bad placement, because that means all the competition is just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Compared to Last Chance, which is literally only going to be like 5 good teams max, and they were still holding their own in a lot of it, and they really did show some promise. Finally, we did get the Cammy off spawn fight again between Cammy, Seti, and Hari versus Akira, Podesai, and X-Sweeze, and Cammy tweeted out that they won 3-1 off spawn today.
Wow, per usual.
Trio finished in 30.
Oh my, oh, golly, wow.
First, so I am still just a believer that if these guys are going to be contested in grands, they are kind of just cooked. But we also do know that Akira, Podesai, and X-Sweeze are currently not in grand finals, and they also have to make their way through the Last Chance qualifier. So you know, Cammy, Seti, and Hari are really hoping that they end up not being able to make grands, because I really do believe that if Seti's trio is able to be completely uncontested for every single game in grand finals, then they have a real chance of being able to win FNCS, even if it is a little bit slim.
I mean, okay, I feel like K-Dog's onto something, because I mean, this is the thing. Honestly, any pro on EU, or maybe even 60% of them, if they don't get contested, they win. I think that could go the same for NA. Like, if they're not contested, they have a good 60% chance of winning the FNCS. I feel like that's kind of how it is. Anytime Peterbot is one, he's not contested. And that's just like, I mean, it's as simple as like, you gotta just build up your portfolio, because a lot of times some people will notice like a skin someone's wearing in Fortnite and they'll be like, I'm not gonna push that. You know how many clips are out there of people seeing Peterbot skin like, oh, that's Peterbot, and they run away. And it's not like for the clip form. It's simply for the fact that Peterbot is just better. You know, he's kind of put that portfolio of who he is. I feel like for EU, the thing is like, all of them have not egos, but like they have like good egos. You know what I mean? They're not egotistical. They're talking about like, they don't care whose skin it is, they'll push because they think they're better. So I think for EU, honestly, as long as someone's not contested, that's what will make them win. It won't be like the NA side, because the NA side is they won't push a couple good players. If you get pushed, you're cooked. You know what I mean? Or unless you're better. You know what it's just, I don't know. I like EU simply because like, they're not scared to push a player. You know what I mean?
But if these guys are contested, we have already seen their track history, and even though they have been looking better off spawn this season, I still probably wouldn't even predict them to finish inside of the top 10. Let's check out the final kin stats for the Eval Cup, though. In 10th place, we had Kiro on 3,897. 9th was Nebs. 8th was Teeny.
This is an expected one, though. This is expected damage deal.
Top 5 is Kadu in 5th, Vino in 4th, Rax in 3rd, Chicho in 2nd, and then in 1st place, by almost 1,000 damage, getting 5,512 damage, was Vigo. Other than that, though, remember, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, as we are on.
And yeah, make sure you also subscribe to him. He's on the road to 100K. But this is a fantastic video. We're able to figure out who won in the Eval Cup, who's going to the Grand Finals, figuring out NA as well as EU. I want to thank y'all so much for showing up into today's video. God bless. Jesus loves y'all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.